Hello and welcome to Wascoey. Today we're going to go over an egg bake that I made on the 6th of June, made out of some potatoes and green beans. I was trying to use that from the fridge and some milk. This is gluten-free and nut-free. It does have milk in it, but you could substitute the milk for like unsweetened soy milk or almond milk and then do like a dairy-free cheese. I have done that before when we were dairy-free, and it has worked out fine. But for this recipe, I just did gluten-free and nut-free. I will put like a list of the ingredients in the bottom. It's kind of like a dump and go recipe, so really easy to put together when you don't have a lot of time, and you can adjust the portions. Please like and subscribe and comment. And thank you for watching.
Hello and welcome to Wascoey. Today is June 6th and we're working on our fridge and freezer clean out. I'm getting a video up today that shows kind of like where we were at the beginning of the month as far as our fridge went. And then I had some lunch, ate some leftover lentils, and now I'm gonna make. I was debating back and forth whether or not to do egg cups or like an egg bake. So I think I'm gonna do an egg bake. Yeah, I don't know, like a potato egg bake. I've got 2 of these potato things to eat up, and honestly, I don't want to clean out the muffin pan. If I'm being brutally honest, I do not want to clean out the muffin pan. So I am going to do an egg bake in my 13x9 casserole dish from Pyrex. I can put a link in the description on where to find that on Amazon. I'm sure I got it at Fred Meyer way back in the day. And then these bowls that we use, this is a gigantic 7 liter, I don't know, maybe it's 8. It's gigantic. Anyways, so I'm gonna get this all mixed up and then I'm gonna get it in the oven. So I'm gonna be 1 second, let me gather our stuff. All right, so basically what I'm gonna do is dump everything into this bowl, pour it into this pan, bake it until it's done. I don't know if you know, but I'm not really a measurer or a recipe follower. I think I'm going to do my oven at, I don't want it too hot. I'm going to try 375 and see how it does. I think egg bakes usually are more like 425, but we can always make the oven go hotter. It's a lot harder to cool it down. So in my bowl, oh, I was gonna weigh these potatoes so I could tell you guys at least an estimate on how much they were. Always have a food scale, and this is gonna be just an estimated. Wait, can you see that scale? Let's see. It's just gonna be an estimate. So this one is, let's switch our unit to pounds. This is about a pound. I'm guessing this is about a pound. Oh, this one is bigger. This one is 1.5 pounds. So we have 2.5 pounds of these potatoes, and these are like parboiled, pre-cooked a little bit potatoes. They're the ones that we get from the Universal free lunches. So I'm sure you could find frozen potatoes that would work just fine, or you could get regular potatoes and just chop them small if you wanted, and parboil them. So parboiling is like when you just cook them a little bit, you boil them for a few minutes just to kind of get them a little bit cooked. So I'm just gonna dump these in there. This may be too many. If it is, I'm gonna do 2 pans and then I'll freeze one if it doesn't fit in this pan. So potatoes, you guys see that? Potatoes. I really was hoping for broccoli, but my husband roasted the last of the broccoli the other night, which was fine. It was really good, but I'll be honest, I'm a little bit tired of green beans since we've been eating so many. I put in my freezer clean out that we had used up a whole bag of green beans, and it turns out that we still have this amount. And this is how many cups is this? This is probably 2 cups of green beans that we have left over from the free lunch this week. So I'm going to cut these up a little bit with my handy scissors and just stick them in here. I am getting tired of green beans. I mean, these are 2-pound bags, and we ate 2 pounds of them this week. And if I'm being honest, it was mostly me that ate them because kids are not willing to eat leftovers as much as I am, and my husband is more picky than I am about his vegetables. So, I mean, you probably don't need to cut these. I don't know. These ones they're a little bit thick, so cutting them will make them taste a little better, I think. I don't even know if I'm gonna do this whole thing. Those ones are small enough. So we've been doing a pretty good job of eating through the stuff that we get, but I think we've gotten 1 to 2 bags of green beans every week for the last month and a half. I'll have to look over the videos, but I mean, 4 pounds of green beans is a lot of green beans a week. I think the Costco bags are 4 pounds, and it takes us a month usually to go through a Costco bag of green beans. And I do have an open bag. Like, I totally opened up a bag of Costco green beans, and then we started getting them from the school again. And so I also have to use up those Costco ones too that I have opened. So I don't know. I don't like to put the opened frozen vegetables and fruit in the big freezer because stuff gets lost in there a lot more easily, and I do not want like a bag apiece to spill in the big freezer. That would be not so great. So let's see. Looks like the rest of them, oh, there's a big one. So these are not very consistently sized. I guess probably just gonna dump the rest in. Okay. And these green beans are honestly not very good quality. They have a lot of, like, you know how green beans, they usually have the little bit beans? These are pretty hard, so they must have been picked a little late or something. So far we have that. I need to get a spoon. One sec. All right, I'm back. Take dogs out. Can you see this? So one of the things I'm going to do is butter our baking dish. I apologize in advance for any dog shenanigans. They are crazy as usual. They slept all morning, so of course now they have energy. And I always like to get the corners for sure, because I do not like dealing with stuck on food. And you can use cooking oil, or I mean cooking spray, but I don't know, I prefer butter. So I use butter, and it's just Costco butter. That's what we have, so that's what I used. All right, so in this mixture, I was gonna add some salt, but it looks like we're almost out of salt. All right, so I'm just gonna, I don't know how much this is. It's not a whole lot. Teaspoon and a half maybe. And then the pepper. I'm actually gonna see if I have more salt. Hold on. All right, so the dogs have waited until I started filming to play rather roughly, so I apologize if they're super loud. But I did discover we have some more salt. We use this kosher salt from Costco. I'm gonna add just a little bit more to this, and then I'm gonna add some to my eggs. So this mixture, I think I'm done with it for now. So now I'm gonna do my egg mixture, and I'm gonna do it in a separate bowl. I think I'm gonna do like 8 eggs. So these are just Costco eggs. We get 5 dozen. Oops, at a time. So, and we just bought another 5, so I just cut the carton part here. I just cut it and put it in the fridge in here because we can't fit a 5 dozen thing of eggs in this fridge. So usually we have a dozen or 2 at a time. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. How many is that? 3, 6, 7, 8. And now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have only done, maybe I'll do 2 more. Probably should have only done 1 of those packs of potatoes, the 1.5 pounds. I don't think this is going to fit in this pan, but that's okay. Let me get my spices. I totally forgot to grab them. All right, so I was going to do paprika on this, but I think I'm going to use this garlic pepper seasoning. This is from Costco as well. And I'm just going to shake some in there. I do not really measure. I'm going to put some milk in there, maybe cup and a half of milk, and then I'll adjust it to see how it covers the potato mixture. I mean, I guess I'm gonna do some parsley flakes. These I inherited from my mom, so I'm gonna try to use them up. I guess I could take out some of the potatoes, but I don't know. Okay, so whisk your eggs together just to get them mixed. You don't want to overdo it. You just want them to be, I think I probably did too many potatoes. That's okay. All right, we got our mixed eggs. I'm going to dump these over the potatoes. And then I'm going to add my cheese. And I don't know how much this is, maybe 3/4 cup. I'll probably do a full cup in it and then a cup, or not a cup, just sprinkle some on the top. So however much that is. And I'm going to see where we're at with the milk. I may add more milk. I mean, the potatoes, they're not like going to be like beans or something, you know, like if you're making this with rice or beans, they're going to absorb more of the liquid, but these potatoes are already cooked, so I don't think we're going to have that problem. I can already tell that this does not have enough garlic pepper seasoning. I just don't want to add too much because of the salt, but it should be okay. All right, so we're gonna dump this in the pan, see if it fits, and then I'm gonna bake it for until done. Oh, this is heavy. Oh my gosh, it's like 3 pounds, right? 2.5 pounds of potatoes, green beans, maybe 4 pounds. I don't know. I would say check it after 25 minutes. Is what I would say, just in case. So I don't know, can you see that? This is what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna add some cheese to the top of it. Ooh, I know what else I'm gonna add. I'll be right back. All right, so one of my tricks, I'm trying not to crinkle it too much, is if you have a little bit of chips left, this is more than a little, but it's not enough to make nachos with. I like to sprinkle them on the top of my casseroles. On this one, I'm going to do some cheese first so the chips stay crispy, but just like a handful of cheese. And then I just break up the chips. It may be loud, so I apologize. I just kind of like crush them up. You see? It doesn't have to be perfect. And I just kind of like sprinkle a little bit on the top of the casserole. And these These are probably still edible, you know, like as chips, not just crumbs, but especially when there's like crumbs in the bottom, I will do this. And these are gluten-free. So this whole recipe is gluten-free. Failed to mention that. And it's nut-free too. So there you go. I'm going to stick it in the oven for 25 minutes and I'm going to check it. I'm thinking it will probably take closer to 40 minutes. I may have turned the temperature up to 425. We'll see. But I'm going to bake this and then we'll eat this. I'll slice it into probably 12 and then each one will be a serving with fruit or something like that. So I'll show it to you when it's done. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and have a great day.
Thank you for watching our recipe for gluten and nut-free egg bake. This was pretty good. It ended up being a little bit too potato-y, so maybe next time I'll add less potatoes, but if you like potatoes, then that's probably the way to go for you. I froze half of it. It's a great kind of make ahead freezer meal as well. It didn't take very long. It's super easy. Overall, I'm really happy with it. Please like and subscribe and comment. What kinds of things do you throw into your egg bakes to kind of use up leftovers? The green beans were actually ended up being pretty good in there, and the chips on top, oh, they add a little bit of crunch, which is great for casseroles. So thank you for watching and have a great day.